For most of us, the reason we invest in our Roof Wizard software is to generate cutting lists for metal panels. And a lot of us don't understand, actually, the complexities that go into installing metal panels. And most programs out there that purport to do takeoffs for metal roofing don't take account of these complexities. And I'd like to highlight now a couple of those things. We have a set of allowances that try and account for, and indeed do account for, all the installation variables. We have a thing called offset the roof by overhang into the gutter. Now the overhang into the gutter can include the 2 inches into the gutter plus 2 inches for the hem if you're doing standing seam, a clearance at the hip and ridge, and a clearance at the valley each side of the valley line. We can also set whether we go right to left, left to right, or let the software optimize it. Most of us will be going right to left because that's the way our roll form is roll form. I can annotate the drawing with identifiers, panel lengths, or rounded panel length. I'm going for rounded panel lengths. And I can apply the offsets, these offsets, without actually showing them on the drawing. But what I'd like to do is show you what these offsets are doing. If we go down here to Gen Panels and offset the roof, it's now applied those values, the 4 inches into the gutter, 2 inches from the hip and ridge, and the 4 inches each side of the valley. And when I generate the panels, it's generating the panels based on the geometry of the roof. Sorry, the geometry of the panels, not the geometry of the roof. And you can clearly see that that's done that in this drawing. Because it can get a bit complicated and people get a bit confused with too much of that, what we generally do is delete the panels, and I'm going to delete the offsets because we don't need to actually show them when we have confidence that the software is going to apply it. So here we have an option, apply the offsets without offsetting, and generate the panels. We get exactly the same numbers without the complexity on the drawing. Be conscious of that because it might be necessary in some situations for you to actually show those offsets, and if you do, well then the software will do it for you. Pretty cool, huh?